Wow. I am such a good guy, after what I did to Tyler, and what he just did to me. Harmful pranks on me? Seriously, no.
Meanwhile. God damn it! Now this is getting really ridiculous. I just wanted to pull the most hilarious pranks on Joseph for once. Being locked inside my room without my belongings is a true living hell. I think I ran out of ideas and revenge plots now, since my lucky notebook isn't really helpful. In that case, how am I supposed to ruin Joseph's life, or somehow forcing him to leave the country now? I think I finally figured it out. Let me look in my closet that's full of trash and useless stuff. Ugh. This is really difficult finding something in my godforsaken room, as per usual. I'll try to reach inside the closet even more. Wait a second. What's this? A delivery package for Joseph? The date says it's from 1995. This is like 30 years old, a long time ago before we moved into this huge household since 2004. I have never seen an item like that which ended up in my room before. Well, this box is very old, and I think it's a human's fetal position sized one. And maybe I just came up with a ridiculous thought about delivering a package to the most mysterious place on planet Earth. That is the southernmost point ever reached in the history of mankind. You know what am I gonna do? I will send Joseph to Antarctica. Oh yeah, his blue hoodie dumbass is going to be frozen down there, and I won't see him forever, and ever. Let's grab the box, pry my door open, and head downstairs to make me get away with my excuses now. More moments later. When Tyler took the old box, unlocking his door, and tried to get away with his mouthful of excuses.
Well, this will be the last programs I watch before going to bed. I'm just gonna serve to this channel that these dumb kids watch nowadays.
What up guys, it's your boy Crank Yanker 2000. Today we will be egging people's houses prank. I'm gonna pretend to be a pizza delivery guy trying to carry a million stacks of pizza boxes delivering to these goons' ugly houses in the neighborhood. Then I'm gonna go get the eggs and milk from the milk truck at the cross of the street. I'll be back with the stuff guys, so I hope you enjoy this video. A few moments later.
Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. That's what they watch. Cringy videos with SpongeBob clips, sandbagging and crying babies? Seriously, did they really add those videos without their use of copyright? They don't even use SpongeBob time cards and clips on these channels, as they're gonna get in huge trouble with Viacom CBS. Okay, this is not the channel I'm watching tonight. Time to change, now.
What's up, Joseph?
Tyler. How the hell did you get out of your room? You're supposed to be double grounded, and suffering your pain from pranking me, almost hospitalizing me, and try to launch a terrorist attack on the house. Get the fuck back to your room now.
But Joseph, please, I wanna apologize for making you mad, pranking you, and doing horrible things in school. Maybe I can drive you to a very fun place that you liked when you were little.
You're not taking my fucking car, and driving to an atrocious place. No!
Aw man. Just give me one more chance to be free in this house, and forgive everything in the past decade.
Absolutely not. You're gonna cause more chaos, and finally destroy the house into a million pieces, you green hat bastard. Go the fuck to bed, now.
Very well, sir. 1 hour later. When Joseph headed upstairs to fall asleep after a boring time watching TV, then what will Tyler be doing to him next?
Well, that was a boring time watching TV all day, and Tyler annoying the shit out of me. I'm gonna keep my clothes on, in case something happens to me, or the whole house. Good night, my grumpy lifestyle piece of work.
Perfect! Joseph is falling asleep. It's time to carry him out of his bed, trying to make him fit inside the box, with this strong duct tape to keep him warm, and make the box more stronger, since this thing is over a century old. Now let's sneak into his room without waking him up. Wait. Why is he sleeping with his normal clothes on? I thought he wouldn't make his bed even dirtier. Anyways, let's start carrying him out of his bed, and seal him inside the box. And then I will get a small piece of paper, glue it on, and write the address to Antarctica, the coldest and southernmost continent on Earth. Get in there, you filthy sack of shit. 30 seconds later. When Tyler finally put Joseph inside the old box, and taping him inside shut. Oh my god. I finally did it. I finally put Joseph inside the box that is over a century old, heavily sealed inside. Now I'm gonna write the address to send him all the way down there. And I hope the post office still accepts it, since it's really dark outside. Very good. Now let's sneak out of the house, and go to the nearest post office quick before they close. A few minutes later. When Tyler stole Joseph's car, and quickly rushed him to the post office to send him to Antarctica. Alright. We're finally here at the Plotagonia Royal Post Office before it closes. Now let's send him here, because this box is really heavy. Hello. Can I help you at this time of night? Because we're closing in 20 minutes. Yes. I want you to deliver this heavy package to somewhere peaceful and quiet. Sure. I will deliver this package as fast as possible, as this is our last delivery of the day. Anything else you want to contribute to us? No thanks. Here's the address if you'll be kinda scared to look at. Sir. This package is very heavy, and the address says it's bound to 99 million expedition that leads to Antarctica. Are you sure you still want us to deliver this package over there? Of course. I know it's gonna require an airplane to carry any package sent to a very dangerous place anyways. Okay. I can still deliver this package over there, I guess. Why are last deliveries of the day so godforsaken weird? Thanks anyways for delivering this. Alright, delivery pilots. Fire up the airplane, and send this heavy package to Mystery Land if you still can. Yes, sir. After Tyler sent Joseph in the box inside the airplane that's heading to Antarctica, you know what will happen next. Attention pilots carrying heavy packages on board. We are now heading to Antarctica, with the help of a guy in a green cap. Watch out, it's gonna be a bumpy ride, and we will be freezing to death. Let's fire up the engines, and get the hell out of Plotagonia for all time's sake. Meanwhile, half an hour later. Oh my god. They finally sent Joseph on the plane that's headed for Antarctica. I hope I won't see Joseph forever. Gets frozen and turned into a huge ice cube. Now let's go back in the house and celebrate for victory. Hooray! For me. About 1 day later. when the airplane finally landed in Antarctica without crashing, and the postman placed Joseph inside the box on minus 100 degrees Celsius ice. Is this really Antarctica? It is really cold out here, and I might get sick standing on thick ice. Anyways, I'm now placing this package on the most dangerous and mysterious place on planet Earth possible.
Wow. That good night's sleep was a little longer than expected. Wait a minute. Now where the fuck am I? Fuck. Oh my god! Is this what I think it is? I woke up in Antarctica, the largest deserted place in the entire fucking world. How the fuck did I end up here? Anyone, I want out of this fucking place, now. Ugh. Oh my god, I'm freezing. I can feel my hair and clothes slowly turning into ice. Someone, help me. Ugh. I better walk, and probably won't get turned into ice. Oh, shit! My skin. My fucking skin. And my hair is receding. Please, someone, help me.
Holy fuck. Did I just found a frozen person on the trail to McMurdo Station? If you can hear me, say yes.
Yeah, yes. Thank God you found me. I woke up and was stranded on this living hellhole continent. Please take me home.
We better take you back to where you came from forthwith. I will notify the other travelers and residents to McMurdo that I found a person who was frozen in front of my eyes.
I think I feel extreme muscle spasms, and my fingers are turning black. Oh my gosh!
30 more minutes later. After Joseph got rescued by an Antarctic explorer, then he took him to the nearest hospital in a city. Oh my goodness, Chief. You will not believe who I just found. I found a frozen person who was stranded on an ice floe that just broke off of a glacier. Please find med packs and keep him warm immediately.
Dear God. Who is this guy anyways? Let's give him some medicine, and pour his entire body in hot water.
Sir. Come out here, please.
Thank you so much, guys. You are the best, for trying to heal me, and keeping me warm. Oh, heavens to Delaware. Where are you? Where are you from, and who sent you to the South Pole? My name is Joseph Savannah Silverman, and I'm from Plotagonia City, the Kingdom of Plotagonia. It seems like that my relative Tyler has sent me in this goddamn hellhole in a box. I almost got turned into a huge ice cube, almost got eaten by those penguins, and even died. Find a way to fix my hair, eyes, skin, and clothes. Alright, Joseph. I already bought tickets that sends you back to that place in no time. I better pour very hot water on you, and we will take you back to where you came from. I hope you're feeling better, and we're so sorry that you ended up here. Thank you so much for saving my life. Someone is going to pay for all this bullshit, for almost freezing me to death.
After the rescuers and the residents of the city in Antarctica healed Joseph, kept him warm, then the airplane arrives back in the continent to take him back to Plotagonia, to do something you guys won't like next. Attention all pilots. We are heading back to the Kingdom of Plotagonia, to send back a poor guy who ended up in a box that was originally sent to Antarctica yesterday. I hope you guys enjoyed the bumpy ride, as per usual, just about 12 hours later.
Finally, I am now back in Plotagonia, because Tyler has sent me over in Antarctica, and almost got frozen to fucking death. Here I fucking come, you green-hatted piece of shit.
When Joseph ran as fast as he can, then finally arrived back to the house. Wait! What the fucking hell was that?
Tyler. Get the fuck over here right now. Whoa.
Holy fucking shit. Is that Joseph? I thought I sent you to Antarctica for good and got completely frozen.
Not on my watch, you fucking scumbag. Come over here to my face, right fucking now. Tyler. How fucking dare you send me to Antarctica? I was falling asleep in peace, then you suddenly taped me inside a box, carried me to the post office, got on an airplane and ended up in the South Pole. I almost got frozen to death, turned into an ice cube, and got eaten by penguins, you moron. Now 2 fucking days later, I finally came back and was saved by explorers all the way down to the coldest, dangerous and the most mysterious continent on planet Earth possible. You're grounded for 8204519867729401837629409274532740507407 years. Get the fuck back to your room, right fucking now. You are a menace to God-forsaken society ever. Oh my fucking God.
This is not fair. This is not fucking fair. I just wanted to end Joseph's life and be frozen in the South Pole's thick ice forever. My life is now ruined and scarred forever thanks to him.